Hi, thank you for joining me. Today I would like to talk to you about a crystal grid for healing. Now, some of the main crystals that are used for healing is a quartz crystal. And with these, I'm going to show you a grid using the double terminations. Quartz crystals with a double termination, and that is because I like to not only have energy coming in to assist the person, but I would also like to have adverse energies leave the person. So what I would do is set up a grid. And with this, I would orient one of the main crystals to the north, the south, the east, and the west, and place them down on those cardinal points. Once they're set on those cardinal points, you can then place something in the middle to stand in for the person. That being a swatch of hair that stands in for the person. Now I would join each of these crystals with the swatch of hair. First starting at the hair, or the thing that symbolizes the person. Loop around the crystal and back. Loop around the next crystal and back. Loop around the third crystal and back to the center, around the fourth crystal, back to the center, and then back around the first crystal and to the center. Some people do it mentally. Some people touch with their hand and direct the energy. Once that is done, you can allow that to stay there, or you can write the person's name on a piece of paper with a petition of what you want healing for that particular person, and place it under there. You can allow that to generate energy on its own as it is, directing the crystals to take the adverse energies away from the person and bring in healing energies to the person. Another way to heighten this is add hematite. Hematite is great for healing. Sorry, this hematite is magnetic, so you may see the compass move as it gets too close to it. So I have a 4-piece crystal here, and the reason, I have to move that. The reason I put a 4-piece crystal is because 4 often signifies foundation. Now I will come back because 3 is a very sacred number to a lot of people. I have 3 magnetic hematite pieces, and then I will come back because I orient that piece. If I oriented this piece to the north, I will come back. I can come back and place this directly north, and these 2 pieces would sit. They do pull, they're pretty strong. These 2 pieces will sit here. Or I can orient this in the middle and further out. And the reason I'm orienting it further out is to keep these from pulling each other. That's not quite the triangle that I want, so I gotta move that there. What I'm doing is trying to keep these so that they are far enough apart where they will not attract each other, but they're almost inside. So this is kind of close. So the triangle is not quite within these 4 pieces. So usually I would have more space, and so I would just move these pieces out so that they would totally encompass the 3. That would mean there would be this piece symbolizing the person, the 3 pieces of magnetic hematite, and then the 4 crystals on the outside. Now, doing that, I would not use this particular pendulum that has metal because it may really pull. Great, it's copper. So copper will conduct, is a great conductor and mover of energy, but it will not attract the magnetic hematite. Once that is done, remember when I went and joined the pieces, those pieces are joined. I would now touch and loop these 3 pieces together with the center. Come back and loop these 4 pieces together. The 4 were already looped, but just for my own sense of, as they say, continuity for this entire setup, I would loop them all in one passing so that they are not just separate. I loop the 3 in the middle, then I loop the 4 on the outside. So now they're all joined. That's not necessary, but sometimes, you know. And then, once that is done, I would take a pendulum and allow the pendulum to swing. As if I want to concentrate energy for a moment. It's already like it is good, and it's already set up, and it will work for the purpose that it is intended, which is healing. But you can also move extra energy to assist the person by doing this. And this is a perfect example of doing a setup, crystal setup for healing. Anything can be used in the middle to stand in for the person. If you are using a pendulum, I stopped it just now, but in using the pendulum, you would allow the pendulum to swing until it stops. Thank you for joining me. Until next time.